Um, so my first have seen is Monsters University.
Monsters University! Anybody getting off?
I'm officially a college student! I've been waiting for this my whole life. I'm gonna be a scarer!
Okay, everyone, I'll be giving you your orientation on this perfect day.
Hey, come join the improv club! Oh, man, I can't be late on the first day!
Wazowski, room 319. You know, your roommate is a scaring major, too.
RJ, come here, boy.
Uh-oh.
Whoa! That was awesome. James P. Sullivan.
Mike Wazowski. Well, now that we've been introduced, you don't think I'm scary.
You're not even in the same league with me.
We're good. This will be fast. I like this movie. I think this movie is good. I think that it was a smart decision to not focus on the we've known each other since like elementary school line that was from the original.
I like
and
the
just
idea of them meeting in college.
Yeah, it works better.
Also, it's just a really solid, like, it's funny, I know I started this off by being like, I hate frat boy movies, but honestly, there is the occasional good one, and it's just a solid frat boy movie.
Yeah, well, this is the
It's quite a
example.
good one, in
Remember
fact.
how I said earlier there's two types? There's the we're getting drunk and wanting to have sex, and there's the we're a team, which is coming together and like learning to grow as a group.
Yeah, and fighting the evil, the bad fraternity. Yeah.
This
But
is the I mean, this is what I refer to as the PG frat story.
Absolutely, it makes fun of all the frat boy tropes in a way that is family friendly, which makes it funnier. In fact,
which makes it funny, and
it's
it's
not
great.
as good as the first one. I just don't think it's as good as the first one, but.
No, I don't know. I mean, it's a prequel, but I don't know how to word this. I don't view them as in the same.
Fair enough. I can see why you would say that.
Like I don't know how to word it exactly, but it's like
I know what you mean.
They're yeah.
I know what
they're two different movies with different things that are tangentially linked.
I mean, they're not, but I do.
But like in terms of real world application.
Yeah, it's about two different points in people's lives, so it doesn't feel.
Like they're.
It's not about them getting the job at Monsters Inc. It's
Yeah, at least they're voiced by the same people. Like, yeah, I don't know how to word exactly what I'm thinking, but you get it.
Yeah, thematically, it's a completely different movie. I do. I get it.
I really like this one.
I like Randall in this. I like his character arc of starting off as a decent guy and discovering how he becomes shit. I do.
Yeah,
I really like that part
right.
Of it.
Like, and the fact that like the funny little thing of like the squint that he has in the live action was like, are you kidding me? He's been squinting all this time, not because he's like angry or upset at them, but because he's not wearing his fucking glasses.
Right. That's funny.
That's a funny joke. That's an objectively funny callback
I
to
always forget
a
about
thing
this
from
one.
the first movie.
I like to think of this one as like Monsters Inc. Yeah, like Forgotten Little Brother. Where it's like I always forget about this one when you're talking about Pixar movies. It's like I always forget about Monsters University. I think everyone does.
It's just a really solid like prequel where it's like there's no real stakes. Like they're gonna end up at Monsters University or Monsters Inc. somehow. So like there's no real stakes. But that doesn't really
it's like
matter.
the ceiling, but it's not the floor. I don't know where this would be because it's like it's hard to like be overly praising of a thing when you always forget it exists. So like I always forget about Monsters University. So that means it's not terribly memorable. But when I do remember it, it's a solid flick.
There's a fondness there,
right? It's not Toy Story 3 or 4 or 5 but like it's not Luca or Brave.
Yeah,
but it's like I don't want to say it's middling because it's better than middling.
I mean, I would honestly, if I'm using Toy Story, I would be like, it's not Toy Story 1 because it's not the first one, but like it's not Toy Story 3 where it's ending a saga. It really is like Toy Story 2.
Yeah, but I meant in quality. I didn't mean in.
No, that's what I mean.
I mean, yeah.
I think Toy Story 3 is better than Toy Story 2.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I think it's.
So I'm saying like if they came out with a third one, I don't think that the show, which continues the story, I don't think that's Toy Story 3,
God,
right?
no.
But like if I'm comparing this in the movies, and they came and they did a third one, like a third actual movie, which was like, whatever. Now they go and they find Boo, and Boo's like 10 years old or something, and it's been like a couple years. Like then that's the Toy Story 3 equivalent for me of Monsters Inc. But for me, when it comes to Monsters Inc., in terms of quality, of relative quality, of movie quality, of all that, this is Toy Story 2 for me.
For me, if they were going to do
it's not Toy Story 1. It didn't do the first one. Like it's not the first one, so it's not doing anything like in that regard. But it's also not Toy Story 3, where it's not like making my heart, making me go like, oh my god, it's like.
If they ever did it at Monsters Inc. 4 or 3, what I would want to do is not necessarily skip over the show, but do a time jump and do it where it's like 15, however many years it's been since the first one, and Sulley and them have been running the company successfully for however many years, and Sulley's about to retire, and have it where Sulley's gray, like he's turning gray, he's getting a little gray, he's a little older, and have it where they go to look for Boo. And then it's like, we never resolved this. We let this sit on the shelf. We never did anything with this, and have it where it be like his last job, his last thing that he wants to do before retirement, or even before retirement is find Boo.
I like that. I have two things I would want to add to that. One, he like him and Mike are like in management positions, so he's not on the floor anymore, which I think is what they say they set up. They set that up in the
show. They own the company.
Whatchamacallit. But what I would do is I would have it be where part of it is because like their whole world now is based on like they go in and they do the comedy routines with the kids. So I would have it be where like Sulley is about to retire and him and Mike go on this quest to go and find like the grown up Boo, and we find out and important thing, Sulley has a son.
All right.
Maybe a daughter. But certainly some sort of kid. And over the course of the movie, him and Mike go on this epic saga of trying to find Boo. And then at the end of the movie, when we're about to find Boo, the grown-up Boo, we find out, because I think this would be a funny twist, that the kid that Sully's son and or daughter has been doing the comedy routine for all this time is Boo's child.
Ooh, I actually like that. I like that. I like that. Yeah, but you have to do it where they can't. You gotta go through the whole movie, this big road trip movie. And then you can have them come to our world and have a bit of it be in our world. They can't find her. They don't find her. They give up. All is lost moment. And yeah, I do like the idea of Sulley having a son. Having a son.
I'm just feeling like that.
Who I don't know, maybe isn't good at the laughing thing or whatever, and there's like a father-son kind of disconnect, what have you, and have it where
I mean the easy cheap sloppy
they're making Boo's kid laugh, and we finally find out what Boo's name is.
The easy cheap sloppy answer would be that of what I think would be funny would be that Mike also has a kid, maybe a daughter, who is not funny and is not good at making the kids laugh and is scary. And Sully's kid is the one that is not is the funny one, and like it's a subversion of their dynamic.
That would be kind of fun. Or you do it where Sully's kid is scary, and he's having trouble doing the laughs.
Yeah, exactly.
Mike's kid is funny, and he's the star, and that'd be kind of fun.
You have a subversion of it, basically, is what I'm saying.
That'd be kind of a fun dynamic.
But
like a weird snake thing. That'd be kind of fun.
But no, yeah, I agree. I would do it a la Toy Story 3, where you have a real world time jump.
Or like even Cars 3, where like it's about the ending of something. Where it's thematically about finishing something that was left unfinished. Yeah, I think that would work. That's the only way you could bring back.
I think it's a good trope. It's a good trope at this point for like a third.
It has to be about.
It works for a reason.
Resolving this cliffhanger, this ending.
Yeah, because otherwise, I mean,
what's the point?
What's the point?
Exactly.
Yeah,
what is the
we
point?
ultimately agree. I like Monsters University though.
Yeah,
to
it
get
is.
back on point.
It is.
I
understand.
think
I
that
understand the desire to go backwards rather than to go forwards. I do understand.
it's easier in terms
I'm
of
one
this
of those
series.
people where there's so many people who are so unforgiving of this movie, where they were like, I
Like
hate its
part of
very
why they
existence.
wanted to go back was clearly because they wanted to go back to the scaring part of it, the monster part
I
of
think
it.
so. Well, they couldn't
because
figure
it's
out
just
how to
it's simpler.
that and just I think they couldn't figure out how to go forward without. It's the reason why they eventually made the show, and they couldn't figure out a way to move forward without including Boo, and that's what obviously became the show. Was we introduce a new character and we make it about him struggling to make people laugh or whatever. Yeah, so that's I understand why this is the way it is. There's a lot of people who hate this because they're like, I don't understand why, and it contradicts the original movie, and it's like, but
Yeah, the reason why people got so upset was
Which I
because of that
get.
one line where in the original movie they were like, we met in elementary school, and then it's like, oh, but no, they actually met in university, and it was this big sticking point for a lot of people where, like,
easy way to
at a
fix
certain
that.
point,
The easy way to fix that is you just have to be like, I think they do. Don't they say in there that they knew each other in elementary? Like they were like, oh, that's Mike, or oh, that's Sulley, but they weren't friends.
No, I don't think so. I think
'cause
that
that
was
would've been
the
an easy
idea
fix.
I think that was the idea that was going to be what it was, but like the director has gone on record and been like, at a certain point, like it was driving us crazy and we wanted to, and at a certain point we just had to shrug and be like,
Whatever, it is what it is.
whatever.
Yeah, fair enough. Get
Because
over
it's one of those lines where like he could have been saying it offhandedly, like as a joke.
Yeah,
Like they didn't actually know each other since elementary, but they've known each other for so long.
It feels like
there's
they
a
have.
lot of ways you
It's a
can
lot
write
of
you
ways
can
you can
explain it
explain
away.
exactly. Like who cares? That's one of those things. Where it's
So
such
where
a
like
small
where
thing,
like
who
I look
cares?
at it and I'm like, if that's the one thing that makes this movie quote unquote bad, then that's a very small
That's
thing, and I
such
can
a
move
small-
past it.
Yeah, exactly. Jordan, is that it for Monsters University?
Monsters University.
Hey there, everybody. It's NCard Justin here. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think of Monsters University? Did you forget all about it? Because I always forget all about this movie. But anyway, let me know what you're thinking down in the comments down below. But in the meantime, if you'd like to see the full podcast of this is from our Going to College University episode, you can click the box on the left. Or if you just want to see a random video that YouTube thinks you're going to enjoy, click the box on the right. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. We put new videos out 7 days a week. Or you can just leave this video a like. That helps us out too. We'll see you next time, everybody. Have a good day.